Want another name? Devil May Cry.
So it's gonna be bad, who cares? So this is Lucia's playthrough. Oh man, it's gonna be really bad. Jesus. Okay.
This is just par for the course.
Yeah, who fucking cares? So, the only reason is to watch, like, the cutscenes that Dante doesn't get. I don't think DMC2 has, like, a cutscene player mode. It'd make it a lot easier if it did. But... that line, the demon who bore his own name. Who wielded a sword that bore his own name. That's so dumb. Anyway, so it's the same opening cutscene for both, but like their level, like the level progression is completely different. Lucia's game is actually a lot shorter than Dante's. She only has 13 missions, whereas Dante has 18. And like this, rewatching this first one just again points out this weird. Why is this the intro to the game? Like again, the beginning of DMC1 is Trish barges in as like, hey, so there's this Satan guy, and he's God kind of, but also Satan. He's the God Satan, and he's like, he killed your mom, I guess. Let's go kill him. And it's like, cool. This is just, Dante just shows the fuck up.
You called?
Dante's just here magically somehow. With a coin. It's just like, literally, you know, he got the letter being like, hey, we'll pay you if you come here and kill demons with us. And he just shows up. And somehow she knows who he is. This opening of this game doesn't make any fucking sense.
The world is once again your bitch.
And so am I. As am I.
As am I.
It's so fucking dumb and weird.
What is that one from?
That's the reboot.
Oh.
DMC Devil May Cry. It's DMC Devil May Cry.
The world
with a lowercase m.
That's what makes it Mickey D's.
So
subtitle, the world is once again your bitch.
As am I. And, okay, so Lucia's first level is just Dante's first level in reverse.
Oh, that's fucking
It's so fucking stupid.
It's stupid.
This is me trying to remember how to play as her and remembering, oh no. Oh no, she has throwing knives. That she throws it with a weird timing.
You're chilling in ancient Babylon here.
She's faster, I guess? Because she, like, has the two knife things with a weird, like, two... What are those? Kendo fucking...
dagger things?
Yeah, they're fucking stupid and weird. But her projectile is, instead of guns, it's throwing knives. And you don't yet understand how that makes her game way, way fucking worse than Dante's. Because if Dante's, at least it's like bang, 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 bang. She throws knives like
bangers,
dunk, 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 dunk. It's such a weird fucking timing to it, and it makes it so much more infuriating to play. To the point where you're tempted to play the game normally more with her, and it works even less. It's just so bad, but like it's so weird. But like again, this is that weird thing where like they just fell back on making a Resident Evil game. They just like by default, they were a bunch of developers were thrown into a room and said, okay, make a new game, and they're Capcom developers. What do they do all day? Make Resident Evil games and Resident Evil clones. So they just went, okay, Resident Evil. And just put, okay, here's the second female protagonist that you will play as in this Resident Evil game. This is Claire's campaign, basically. And it's like, what a waste of resources. Why? Why did you do this?
Why?
Why? And it's not good, and it doesn't work, and it's not fun.
Remember when every open world game was called a GTA clone?
Yes.
Sort of like how every single third person.
Was a Doom clone for the longest time.
Well, yeah, every first person shooter was a Doom clone, and every over the shoulder third person was a Resident Evil clone.
Yeah, but then look at the timing on the way she throws her knives. It's so fucking bad and weird. I don't like it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I go funniness.
Come on. Okay, here's the only cool thing about Lucia. That's not fair. Lucia's kind of interesting. Her devil trigger, she looks like an angel. I think that's kind of interesting.
Why is the style ranking trying to comfort you? Don't worry.
Come on.
Come on.
Don't worry, come on. Bring it.
Yeah.
Are you ready? That's the worst one to me. Are you ready?
No.
No.
Kirby right back at you.
Again, that just reminds me of Sonic. Ready?
Yeah, it does
Are you
remind
ready?
you of that.
Her raw run is the worst. Look at that! She forward flips up the wall. That's so dumb. Lucia's dumb. I like Lucia, but she's dumb. That's the other weird thing. I don't know if it'd be more appropriate to talk about it during DMC3. We've done a little bit of DMC3, but every DMC game has a new female character that gets added. There are 5 female characters in Devil May Cry because there are 5 games. Isn't that interesting to think about? It's like James Bond. Every new movie's got to have a new girl introduced. But Lucy is in the bad one, so she hasn't been seen since this game. And it's kind of unfair. I kind of like Lucia, but also she's terrible and I hate her. It's a weird dichotomy. It's sort of like, again, this is very much the Sonic 06 of the Devil May Cry series. And DMC Devil May Cry is the Shadow the Hedgehog of the Devil May Cry series. Only that's not fair because Shadow the Hedgehog is actually a really good game. Shadow the Hedgehog's a good game, you guys are just mean. Fucking Lucia is so bad. Like, the best way to play as Lucia, compared to Dante, is to jump and throw the knives. Because if you just stand there and throw the knives, she just does this. Can you not see how, like, the timing of that is just atrocious? But if you jump, she'll do this weird spin thing and be like, chun 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 chun. It's so fucking weird. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead. It's gonna be really hard to sync this.
A nightmare.
58.
11 4 5
Okay.
6
10 yeah. Anyway, so here's a riveting boss fight with Lucia. Gotta do it like that. Look at the way her hands. Watch how she throws them. Look at where her hands are. The animation in this game is so fucking weird and bad. Here's a riveting boss fight. Oh, there's another one. Gotta do the next one. So this gameplay.
Here's GP.
We're playing Devil May Cry 2. Playing Devil May Cry 2, everyone. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Wiggles.
Wiggles.
Finish the mission by getting to the church. Literally, her first mission is Dante's first mission backwards.
It's dumb.
It's really dumb. The aerial heart will give the Protector the chance to reach the skies.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, it's very important.
Smoking the hashish. I can't stop fucking yawning.
Oh, you hit the thing that caused the goats to become a boss fight. Are you ready for the boss fight? Yeah! Boss fight! This really is the Sonic 06 of DMC. Because, like, again, they had like 2 months to make this game.
Yeah.
They literally made this game in like 0 time. But it's also like it's because like what's that picture? It's like characters that are actually really good, but everyone hates them because the game they were introduced in was really bad. And it's just a picture of Axel and Silver. Axel from the Mega Man X series, and Silver the Hedgehog.
The Hedgie.
So here's, again, I'm trying to get a good like camera angle for Lucia's Devil Trigger because I actually think it's kind of cool. Is her Devil Trigger makes her look like an angel, but her character, as will be revealed in an upcoming cutscene, is that she's a demon. And we're gonna get a pretty good look at her Devil Trigger during this cutscene. But I think it's dumb how her Devil Trigger has hair that hides. It swaps which eye is visible. Isn't that fucking dumb? But like it just makes her look like an angel, and I think that's a interesting design to go with for a Devil Trigger.
Literally a devil.
Yeah, she's a literal devil, but her Devil Trigger makes her look like an angel. Like, if Bayonetta saw her, they would have problems. It would be kind of interesting if Lucy ever came back, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think Lucy is gonna be in DMC 5. Wouldn't that be so cool, though? Wouldn't that be so weird? No one would know who she is. Flap. Flap. Flaps. Flap, flap, flap. That sound effect is so fucking weird. For the flapping. I think it's weird how, again, the Devil Trigger switches which side her hair covers the eye.
It's weird.
It's weird. This game's weird. I don't like it. Okay, so this is, again, a cutscene we've already seen with Dante. Took her literally twice the amount of time to get to the same place Dante got to.
It's the opposite of RE2 make.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? The side B character gets there with, like, skipping the entire first half of the game.
Yeah.
And this Lucia, whose story mode is shorter than Dante's, literally spends 3 missions running around doing absolutely fucking nothing.
5/8 is screw all.
Why did your house explode, also? Here's the thing. DMC 2 doesn't have a terrible story, but the way it's told is atrocious.
Pretty atrocious.
You literally can't understand what's happening. If you just watched a cutscene compilation, it wouldn't make any sense.
That's a pretty bad sign.
You have to, like, you need to actually, like, watch the story, like, 5 times and then think about it. Because you can watch it, because if you just watch it, you're like, what the fuck is happening? They never show you anything. And they don't explain anything. But then you watch it, and then rewatch it, and then watch the cutscenes out of order, and put them next to each other, and you're like, oh. Okay, so Arius is trying to get 4...
Today was your interview.
Trying to get, like, 4 demonic relics to become a demon man. Which is kind of the plot of every Devil May Cry game. Is an old dude wants to become a demon man, so he gathers a bunch of shit to turn into a demon, and it doesn't work out for him.
And Dante flips a coin. That
does happen in this. But they don't fucking explain it. Like, at the beginning, that first cutscene is Lucia is at, like, a weird museum. This is a cutscene, this is a part of the cutscene that Dante did not get to see. Oh, you gotta play both the discs to get the true story. Like, again, you can watch these cutscenes, but they don't actually explain what the fuck any of this is. or what the fuck they're talking about. So, like, again, the story is there's, like, 4 demonic artifacts. Arius wants to get all the demonic artifacts and become a demon man. So, at the beginning, in that first cutscene, Lucia is, like, at a museum and looking at a coin. And that's one of the demon artifacts, and that's why those harpy ladies show up to try and get it. But then Dante shoots them all, and the coin rolls, and he throws the coin at her, and now they have the coin, and the coin's one of the demonic artifacts. But they don't fucking explain that. You have to actually, like, put it together in your own head with your brain. And that's why at the end, when Arius is, like, doing the demonic ritual, Dante gave him his gay coin. His dumb little coin thing, instead of the demonic coin. And it's like, oh no, that wasn't the thing. But, like, you don't, like, if you just play it, you don't know what the fuck is going on. Because they don't fucking explain anything. You have to, like, put effort into understanding this stupid, stupid story. And that's not even the interesting part of the story. Like, you just don't know what's happening. Why did I spend so long on this fucking mission string?
Yeah, Jesus.
So, you ready to do the same boss that Dante did? It's the same boss. Ready to just do the same boss?
Oh, it's Jock to Glum.
Doing the same boss. That's it. It's just the same boss. There's nothing else to it.
You got knives.
You got knives, and I'm an angel. Her devil trigger is way worse than Dante's is, too. Because Dante just has, like, machine gun hands. And he'll just, like, and kill everything. She's still gonna do the weird flippy, spinny knives. And it's so fucking dumb. It just takes so much longer to kill anything with Lucia. This boss fight seriously takes, like, 10 minutes.
Lucia in the sky with diamonds.
I'm gonna skip a little bit. Thanks. What was the last one? 35 something?
39, yeah.
Jesus, that took a long time. So when Dante kills that boss, that door opens up and it reveals there is in fact a motorcycle. Lucia beats that boss, this door opens up, she does not get a motorcycle.
That's kind of bold.
Clear glass ceiling of motorcycles. Trish got a motorcycle, and then she threw it at Dante and blew it up with electricity or something.
You blew it up.
Now she's just in the city somehow. She walked through a door on the pier, and then next mission she drops down out of the sky.
Like Mario does after getting a star.
Dun 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 dun. She's just here now. Like, that's what this game is. It's so fucking... It's just cobbled... You can see the scenes where they had to stitch this game together out of cobwebs and bubblegum.
Ooh. Interesting building materials.
Well, that's what they had, Nick. That's what fucking Capcom gave them. When you have nothing, you make something. With nothing. Nothing. It's the Orangorilla.
Oh, it's the gay gorilla.
He's just here now. He's here for Lucia to fight because Dante had to fight him here also. That's it. They just ran out of game, so that, like, they didn't... No. There's a difference. Remember, I talked about this a little bit in Sonic Generations, where it's like, a Western game being unfinished is very different from a Japanese game that is unfinished. They have very different priorities when it comes to, like, what gets made first and what they have to do to, like, cobble the rest of the game together. Like, the quintessential unfinished Western game you point to is Knights of the Old Republic 2, where you can tell they spent 90% of development time on the first 50% of that game. And then you get to the end of that game, and they just ran out of game. They just didn't have enough time to make the rest of the game. So the ending of that game just doesn't fucking exist. And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
What the fork?
But you get a Japanese game that's blatantly unfinished, and they just had to get it out the door. And it's like, this is functional as a game,
Yes.
but there's just not enough of it.
The software is solid.
Yeah, there's not enough assets.
Yeah.
DMC4 is a better example, because that is an also, like this, a barely finished game. This is unfinished in like that classic Resident Evil game of, oh, just have two characters run through the mansion.
Yeah.
That way it's replay value. Fuck you.
Rated R for pirates. Fuck you.
Oh, this boss is really bad. The one with Dante was bad, but this one's even worse. Are we gonna die?
We might.
No,
Nope.
we did not die.
He did not die.
The furnace did not explode.
Nope.
But like maybe I should save it for DMC4, because DMC4 is a game where literally they made half of the game and then went fuck, and then you have to go back through the first half of the game backwards. They made half of the game, went shit.
I don't know why that struck me so funny. It's rapid, and then went, fuck.
Yeah, like Sonic Generations is a game where it's like,
Oh, man.
they didn't finish this game, but
Yeah.
it's like solid,
Yeah.
you know?
Architecturally.
Yeah, the fucking foundation is there.
Yeah.
But, you know, they got up to floor 12 and a half.
It's an empty office building.
Yes, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
solidly built building, but there's nothing in it.
Yeah, it's not gonna fall over.
Yeah. It's good. It's ready for stuff to be put in it.
But
no
they
one-
didn't.
They didn't put anything.
Look at this boss fight. Look at this boss fight right here, ladies and gentlemen. DMC2,
that's so funny.
everyone. Look at this game.
Infested tank.
Look at this
bucket.
video game. Look at this video game.
Same thing you did as Dante.
Dante's was at least a little hard because he had to fight 3 at once. And then he had to fight the helicopter for 20 years. Look at this! I'm literally not doing anything. It can't touch me.
Unless it'll get in trouble.
Look at this! It literally can't do anything. Look at this video game. What's it infested with? Why is there a tank here?
T-virus.
What is this game?
Stands for tank.
God damn it. Cat, don't fuck with the wires.
I really want to.
Oh, this game is fucking terrible.
It's not good.
It's not a good game. I'm really upset. Because I'm remembering how I felt while I was playing this. Let's really soak it in.
Yeah, get to know it.
Oh god, it's so bad. Whatever. Well, maybe it will be easy to sync to.
Yeah.
On the other hand, maybe it will
Yeah,
be
it'll
really
make it
easy.
easier.
Because you can just sync it up with the game audio.
Yeah.
Match the wave format. Huh? Ah, helicopter. Oh, a Roboros. Resident Evil 5? Shit! Gotta go stop them from making Resident Evil 5. People are gonna pretend to be really offended for no reason.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta stop them. Roger Craig Smith, no. Roger. Who's that? Who's Roger? He means me.
Ooh, fourth wall.
Oh.
That show didn't give a fuck.
I don't know how they got away with fucking Sonic Boom.
The only stipulation was no Son Amy.
And even that they got around pretty
yeah.
effectively.
I just used this Sonic doll.
And now we're
that
just-
I have for totally legitimate, not creepy reasons.
We're just here now. We're just here.
We're just everywhere.
This is just where we are. Again, same level that Dante goes through. But wait, it's actually worse.
Ms. IRA?
That is the same fucking thing you said while we were playing as Dante.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's called Ms. IRA.
It's fucking... All of these enemies are fucking terrible, by the way. Like, there's just no design. These enemies were not designed. They were just made. Don't worry. And so, Lucia turns on the turbine fan thing for some reason. And then later, Dante comes in here, and you're like, oh, who turned on the fan? And it was Lucia. And then Dante crashes the plane into the fan. It's the zapping system!
Last process.
Oh. Okay, so remember that one mission in DMC 1 where you got like the puzzle item and it caused your health to decrease while you were carrying it around?
Uncle Touchy's naked puzzle basement?
Yes. That is what it is. Well, here's this one. It just comes out of nowhere. There's just a thing. Literally falls out of the sky and slams into her, and now you're losing health for no reason. No reason! Evil Heart just came out of the sky with no explanation, and now you're losing health the entire rest of the mission.
K.O. Krazoa.
I hate this game.
It hates you.
Oh, it definitely hates me. This game hates everyone. DMC 2 is a malicious game.
Not delicious.
Malicious.
Thanks.
So here's a weird cutscene. This cutscene's weird. The Protector, the King, and the Truth. The Truth. Gotta do the weird sitcom thing of showing the thing that the commercial break ended with to remind us.
Well, it appears that the defect is back.
I like how he just recognizes her right away and is immediately like, here's some exposition about your backstory.
Mathieu is my mother.
And she's like, no!
Ooh.
This strikes me as someone who didn't understand Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back.
Is that what you consider to be a mother?
No! I don't believe
Like, you can see the version of this that could have been done really well.
Yes.
Like, this is like
That you're a mannequin.
a plot point where it's like, this character is
That is
shy.
your
This is a character having like an existential crisis being told, I just, like, you're a test tube demon baby.
You're adopted, I'm sorry.
Become like the immortal Argosax.
Argosax.
I will achieve absolute wisdom.
That's a weird goal.
And transcend
I want to be the wisest.
the world is already.
I want to achieve the world's first clear.
Everything that belongs to the devils will eventually revert to its original form.
Who, like,
You will betray your upbringing and turn on the humans.
who wrote this? Accept it. Okay, here's. Damn it. Like, again, you can see in your own mind's eye the version of that where it's like, oh, like, script it and film it differently and have different pacing.
Yeah.
But, like, the idea of, like, she gets to the main villain and he's like, oh, hey, you're that, like, busted-ass piece of shit that I threw in the garbage. She's like, what? No, I thought I was a half-demon baby dude. And he's like, no, you're a full demon baby man. Man dude. And she's like, no. And he's like, well, you're like a demon. Like, I just made you with my demon. You're demon. And eventually you'll become a bad guy and kill everyone because you're a demon and I made you. And she's like, no.
No.
That's not true. That's impossible. There's the moth boss again. Just again.
Mothballs.
And there's Vor. Still. Remember the Vor? It's relevant to remember the Vor at all times.
I remember all the war.
You should. Let's let the Vor happen. I didn't know at the time.
We all know it all the time.
This boss is fucking terrible. Listen to that music. To be fair, she does a lot more damage because, like she throws out like 7 knives at once, and they all hit at the same time. God, it's weird and bad. This game is stupid. Let the Vor happen. Because again, like, there's this weird, like, theme of family and, like, nurture versus nature throughout the Devil May Cry series, where it's like demons are, like, you know, traditionally all seen as, like, bad, but then Sparta woke up to justice and became a good guy, and then Dante was like, Devils Never Cry to Trish, and she became a good guy, and Lucia is like a demon who was made and thrown away because she sucked. He's like, you're gonna become a bad guy and eventually kill all the humans, but she's like, no, I don't want to kill the humans, I want to be a good guy. It's like this whole thing, where it's like, demons bad, humans good, but then it's like, well... well... There we go, there's the Vor. And then this is me realizing, oh shit, there's Vor.
You see the exact moment.
You can see the moment where it sinks in that there is in fact Vor. As me going like, okay, let's experiment with that.
Work on it.
Let's see here. Let's look up those videos of Resident Evil Outbreak with the Hunter Gammas eating all the female characters in that game, creepily. That I watch frequently. Anyway. Six, 1, 16, 20.